Welcome back to Big Nick's Meats and Treats. We have guests coming in from out of town today, so I thought I'd do something special. I'm going to make a big prime rib roast, standing rib roast, bone-in ribeye roast, whatever you want to call it. They're going to be here in a little bit, so let's get at it. I've done prime rib videos before, but I'm going to do another one because I'm going to cook this on my brand new Myron Mixon Barq 2400. So I'll kind of go over the process again. This has already been wrapped in butcher twine by the butcher. Everything's good on it. So all I'm going to do is take a little bit of olive oil and put a light coat of olive oil all the way around on the roast. If I was going to sear this, I would probably want to use a high flash point oil like avocado oil or something like that. But I'm not planning on searing this. I'm just going to smoke it at a low temperature, 250 degrees. So I don't need a high flash point oil. So you just want to cover this real good. And this will give something for the seasonings to stick to also. I told our guests that I was making prime rib, and they're beyond excited. So, all right, now we got that on. I'm going to do a kosher salt. And you can be fairly generous with it. This is, I think, a 6.5 pound roast. So that's a pretty good sized piece of meat. Number one problem, people with the big meats, is they tend to under-season. All right, now I'm going to use coarse ground black pepper. This is 16 mesh. A lot of people might use onion powder or garlic powder when they do prime rib. I don't, because I'm allergic to both. I had someone comment on one of my videos this morning about if I'm part vampire. And it's like, I don't know, maybe I am, not sure. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take dried thyme. And you can do this with fresh thyme also. I'm just going to use dried thyme today. All these seasonings and herbs that we're putting on here are going to give this thing such a nice bark. It's going to look really good when we're done. And then dried coriander. Oh, I'm going to come back to that one. Let's do the rosemary. So this rosemary I got, it's real long needles here, so I'm going to chop it up a little bit. Just to break it up. And I'll put some rosemary on here. A little bit more. All right, that's good. And the last seasoning I'm going to use is dried coriander. And I'm doing this a couple hours ahead of time. I'm going to put the roast on probably in about 2 to 3 hours. So I'm going to give opportunity for the salt and pepper and all the herbs to work down into it. Now I'm just going to cover this up in saran wrap and put it back in the refrigerator until I'm ready to put it on the smoker. We'll see you in a couple hours. Our prime rib's been sitting in the fridge for a couple hours with all the salt and pepper and seasonings on it, so I'm ready to put it on the smoker. I have the smoker at 250 degrees, and I have a wireless probe and a wired probe, mostly just because I'm trying to test the accuracy of my wired probe. And you can see I have a half a sheet pan in there that I am going to collect the drippings from, so we'll have really good au jus when we have the prime rib. So I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, I have the smoker at 250 degrees, and we're going to go for an internal temperature between 125 and 130. This is a 6-pound roast. I'm thinking it's going to take 3.5 to 4 hours or so. So we'll see you then. All right, our prime rib's finally done. We got it to 130 degrees internal temperature. We had a little blip with the power while we were doing this. About 15 minutes before it was done, the power went out and we had a flame out in the smoker. So we just finished it in the oven, and it looks and smells fantastic. For those of you that don't know, this is my brother-in-law, Doug. He was supposed to be here a couple weeks ago, but they all got sick. So because of that, I got to eat an entire key lime pie all by myself. It was pretty good. We've had the prime rib resting for about 10 minutes, and I think we're ready to cut into this thing. Doug's going to be my professional taster today. He said somebody has to do it. Yes, it might as well be him. Looks amazing. So I'll probably just take this thing off the bone here. Might be the easiest way first. Oh, look at that. It's going to come right off.
Oh, man.
Go right down the bone there. There's the bones. Nice. All right, let's cut into this. Doug, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
You want a heel or you want an inside slice?
I am not picky.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, 130 degrees, medium rare. Looks fantastic. There you go, Doug. There's a knife and a fork. Take a little bit of a bite there and see what you think.
Oh, boy. Oh, that looks good.
Doesn't suck?
I got the smoke. It's
Nice.
not overwhelming, though. Very good.
Nice.
Tender, juicy,
Seasoning?
delicious. Oh, yeah.
Good?
Fantastic.
You ready to dig into that sucker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
We're going to be doing a whole bunch more videos on the new smoker. Tell your friends and family about us. Give us a like and a subscribe. Until I see you next time.
Oh, boy.
Watch me work, baby. Watch me work.